Hey, what's up guys? I don't really film these kind of videos and put this on YouTube, but I thought that this was pretty much necessary for you guys who got a Gigliotti Rifleworks charging handle, because it's really tight. It's really a pain to install unless you know this trick. So obviously I'm going to go ahead and show you how to take this apart with it already in it, because it's a little bit tighter. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass as well, but obviously make sure that it is unloaded. Alright, so to take this apart with the charging handle already in there, it's kind of a pain as well because it's so tight, but you just want to pop the bottom cover off just a little bit, not too much to put too much pressure on the front. And then you can push that button all the way in pretty easy, this front one. And then just wiggle that. Just wiggle it a good bit. And then the front should come, or the top should come off. Alright, so if the bolt pops out like this and it's kind of drooping, the easiest way is to kind of shove forward on the front of the bolt here. And then it'll drop into place and it will be flush. So hold this with your thumb, right, so it doesn't go anywhere. Put the charging handle in, but do not, let me see if I can show this. Do not put it in all the way to where it'll latch over on the top of the bolt carrier group to where you can manipulate it. Not yet. So when you shove this in, you can even put it on top of the bolt, but you see how it's not all the way in yet, and it's not catching over the front of the bolt, so it can manipulate it. It's just sliding on its own. It's going to have a little bit of, the bolt's going to be dropped down a little bit, but it's not going to be out of alignment. So, in doing so, take the front, right, you will have to angle it forward for it to be able to slide on like that. And you see how the back is now able to close. So we're going to go ahead and take the front, and with my finger kind of on the bolt, also take the front, slowly lower it down, so now where the front is in. For the rear now, since we have cleared this, I'm going to take, and this is the cool thing about this bolt, is a 9mm casing. I'm going to take this bolt, I'm going to run it back. First off, I'm going to hit this so this drops down. Right, I forgot, but press this button so then it'll drop down to that guide spring. Now the charging handle and the bolt still aren't put together correctly yet, so I'm going to move this bolt back. I'm going to shove the charging handle all the way forward, and then it's going to drop in front of that lip. And then now, without any modifications, without any sanding or any of that, it's good. And it's super solid, and the reason why they made it so, they made it a little bit shorter is because if you take a look at this charging handle, and as soon as I move it, it starts manipulating the bolt right off the rip, and it feels really solid. So I hope this helps for you guys that have been at it for an hour and a half. Putting the charging handle all the way in the top whenever you start installing it, it's a pain in the ass. Don't do that. Just do what I showed you. Kind of halfway put it in. The bolt's going to be sitting a little bit down, but at least when you put it on, then you can shove everything forward and bring the bolt back. They kind of explain that in the instructions, but it's not really clear on that, and there's no video showing how to do it. So I hope this helps.